Good evening, everybody. Another edition of The Bottom Line with Miz. Just wanted to come on. Haven't done a video in a while, but today there's some news. Day one of free agency, and our truly own New York Giants, led by new GM Joe Schoen, Coach Dabo. Not a lot of money to spend, but the Giants, I believe this guy is a smart GM and he will create something. You'll get the lower budget guys over the next week or two. Not many, but a couple. But I'll tell you what, the Giants snag a surprise this evening, which I think makes this fan base real happy. Makes me really happy, because you guys know how worried and how much I've been pressing on the O-line button for 2-3 years already, man. But yo, we got a guy in here who knows what's up, all right? And I believe when we go into next season, this Giants team's going to have a real O-line. You know? Something real different than what we've seen the last 7 or 8 years, which has been, by all means, a joke. Hey, earlier today, the Giants go get a sneaky little move. They bring in a wide receiver from Buffalo, right? They go out and get Robert Foster. I'm sure it's a double guy. These are their guys from Buffalo. So anyone from Buffalo has major connections to Shane and Dabble. You bring in Robert Foster. And I checked him out. The man can play football. The man can run routes over the seams. He can play out of the slot, man. He looks like a guy that can play out of the slot. I liked what I see. He has good hands. He's not a superstar, but he's a man that can move the chains. He could grab some yak over the middle. I'm going to be real. I believe this is a guy that's, for this very next season, I can't talk about beyond, but for this coming season, this is a man that's going to take Shepard's place. I know a lot of people love Shepard. I know he's been here forever. I understand he's a fan favorite. Listen, reports are the guy may not get back from his injury next season. And if he does, it won't be till around probably December time. It's not his first injury. It's not his second, third, or fourth injury. The Giants brought him back to save money for the cap this year. It doesn't mean... But let's put it this way, man. Realistically, don't expect much out of Shepard. This kid, Robert Foster, will come in. He'll earn his playing time. I don't know if Slade is going to be here or not, Slayton. But Robert Foster, I'm imagining somewhere in the middle rounds, the Giants will look for another receiver. Listen, can't tell you I know much about him, but I can tell you that the Bills regime that's here now doesn't know. So I'm going to leave it up to them. I have confidence in these guys. GM-wise, and I was a big Gettleman guy, so I admit maybe I stuck by my horse too long. I'm a guy that sticks by my people. I'm old school. I'm loyal. And to be honest, we're in a little bit of cap. We're in cap problems probably because of Gettleman and Judge. You could sprinkle a little Mara in there also. But hey, that's for last year. And yo, we're talking about today. Day one of free agency. And let me get to my guy who I'm really, really excited about. Tonight, on a late evening move, where a lot of fans were down and saying we don't have money and we're not going to get anyone. And I kind of told a couple of people out there, my boys Adam, Bucco, a few others, that just hold on. The guy, Shane, have confidence in him. He's probably got some money put away. He's forming some money. He's creating some cap room. And he will grab a few guys. And we all know we'd be really happy if we could get an O-lineman or two. Anything other than that is a cherry on the cake. Go get me 1 or 2 O-lineman free agency. It doesn't have to be the top tier guys. You're talking $4, $5, $6 million a year for a guy, a guy. Maybe you get 2 of them. Hey, the Giants go out, and I give credit to Joe Shane on this one. The man, all right, snags right guard from the Colts, and we're talking about one of the top offensive lines in football, man. That line knows how to do it, right? Hey, Mark Glowinski from the Colts, right guard. Went back, did some homework. Can't say I've watched a lot of him. I've heard of him. This man drafted in 2015 by the Seattle Seahawks. Wasn't much success there, but he plays a full season at guard. Okay? In front of Russell Wilson in Seattle for Pete Carroll. Every single game, 16 full games. The man doesn't miss a game. He goes over to the Colts. Now, he was drafted in 2015 by Seattle with pick number 134. All right? He wasn't coming in high out of Michigan. But he was known as a force in the run game. He also is a good pass blocker. But he specializes in pulling. He pulls and blocks on the outside in the run game. And somebody who a lot of fans want to keep and is still here right now, today. I'm telling you, Barkley's smiling today. If he's here next year, this guy's a guy Barkley's going to like, because this guy leads in the power run game, sweeps, counters to the outside, pitches. The man's a run blocker beast, I'll tell you right now. Go back and look at the film, okay? He's on the Colts, gets a 3-year deal, played the last 3 years for the Colts, my people. This guy's a 6'4", 304-pound, solid, very sound right guard. 3 years, the last 3 years with the Colts, started the last 2 years, never missed a game. Never missed a game. Do you hear that? Never missed a game. Say it. That's big in Giants world. This man never missed a game. He's powerful in the run game. He's good in the passing game. Joe Schoen goes out and steals what some people are saying is one of the better under-the-radar right guards in the league, who comes from a top-level offensive line in Indianapolis. All right? You saw them last year. They had a big-time offense. Their O-line's a beast. I know everyone knows Nelson. This guy was part of that. Glowinski. Somebody we needed badly. And every Giant fan could go to sleep tonight. Just a little drop. Happier and excited. We got a piece at guard. A starting piece. Not a small piece. Not someone you got to groom. Okay? Not someone that you got to develop. You got a starting guard. Known under the radar, quietly, which is the way we like to have guys, as one of the better right guards in the league. Already developed, polished, feisty, physical dude, 304 pounds. The Miz is happy today. I'm liking the things Joe Schoen's doing, the way he's opened up cap, the guys he's let go of. And he brought in a big piece tonight. And I'm looking forward to the next week or two. When the lower price guys come out, maybe he goes out and finds us another O-lineman, maybe a center. Boy, would it be nice to grab a center. But tonight, my boy, the new GM of the New York Football Giants, Joe Schoen, gets us someone we really needed. Small little note, Ingram's gone to the Jaguars. The Jaguars want to pick up everything out there, spend all their money like idiots, just so they could go out and win 5 or 6 games next year. I understand their quarterback's Lawrence. They're trying to build an O-line. That's great. You know what? I'll take the 4th round comp pick next year, or 5th round. I'm hoping for a 4th. You get $9 million. It could be $10 million. That's the difference. With Lawrence, I'm assuming Ingram's going to put up some numbers. It's all good. We're moving on. We're going to find ourselves some tight ends in the draft. Patience. Trust me. The future is looking bright. It can't look worse than the last few years. So you know what? You got to stay back, be patient, and keep in mind it's a developing year. Draft picks is the most important. I'm still hoping we get the tackle at 5, Iquanu or Neal. There's a chance they could drop now that the Jaguars filled their O-line. Maybe they go Hutchinson. I would think that 4, the Jets are going Thibs since they got themselves Tomlinson from the Niners today. I think so. They could still go O-line, but I think if Thibs is there, Salah's taking that beast edge rusher, we might have 1 or 2 of these big tackles fall to us at 5. We might be sitting good, man. We are going to fix this O-line. Finally, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see what tomorrow brings.